Another month and another day to go used PC parts hunting, and last month we just came up with a couple of good deals. I was scared. That was probably like the first month we almost came close to coming empty-handed with getting no deals. So at the moment, the current state of the market is pretty bad. Cryptocurrency is still selling out those new graphics cards, and with that, people are like, damn, I don't want to build a new computer because the prices of new parts are just so expensive between the new graphics cards and the new DDR4 memory. It's created this weird market. Even in Australia, the price of a 1050 Ti, for example, has gone up as well. So it's getting a little bit scary at the moment, to the point where everyone's like, dude, I want to go on Gumtree, find some deals, or I want to buy a used PC off Gumtree that represents really good value for money now because the price of a new PC is so expensive. But I've got my new aircon as well. It's actually really cold in here at the moment, so I'm going to turn it off, and then we're going to pull up some deals and see what we can find. So now the first deal we pulled up behind me is a GTX 780, and now the performance of these is really good, especially when you compare it to a 1050 Ti, which is $300. This performs better. Of course, it does use more power, but it's coming close to a GTX 1060 3GB, and those are pretty hard to find as well. So if we can bargain this guy, and he just lives around the corner from me, if we can bargain him down to say $130 from 200, I know it's a little bit low ball, but if we can get him down to that level, then we'll have a good deal. So let's give him a call, see what we can do, and get your hustle on. But this month I'm going to do things a little bit different, because every month people are like, dude, stop putting on a different accent. Just go with your normal accent. So that's exactly what I'm going to do this month.
Hello.
Hey Dylan, how are you, mate?
Good, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, not bad. I just saw you got an ad on Gumtree here for a GTX 780.
Yep.
Yeah, how much would you, what's the lowest you would go on it?
Probably lowest, mate, or be no less than 160.
Oh, okay. It's just, yeah, I mean, because I live around the corner. I live up in Harlem Park. Saw you live in Talla. I mean, I can come pick it up today if you want to take like maybe 130 for it or something, cash.
130, or, you 150, mate.
140?
I had it on there for, what was it, 200, I think, but
Yeah.
obviously I'm not going to get that. I've had about 6 offers, 150, 160.
Ah, I see what you mean. Yeah, I picked up a couple
Yeah.
a couple of months ago for 120 and 130.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I mean,
That's a good
the market's gone a bit towards the seller, but if you want 140 cash, man, I'll come pick it up later today.
Mate, I'll give you a ring back.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll give you a ring back in a little bit, eh?
All right, no worries. Sounds good.
All right, mate.
All right, mate.
Cool.
Take it easy.
Yeah.
Bye. So there's the first deal there, and it kind of fell through in my opinion just by the sound of his voice. Like, usually I'll get back to you, doesn't sound too keen. I'm going for 140. I'm trying to hustle as low as possible. It is a GTX 780. It is used. 140 is a pretty decent price. 150s are just, that $10 threshold makes it kind of not worth it. And of course, this is what I was trying to say. Maybe if I put on that Bogan accent, I could have got that deal. So we can't turn back the clock now. We can't find out if the Bogan would have got that. But the normal voice failed. But let's try some other deals. So last month we pulled up this deal beside me. This was the guy selling the broken PC, and we're going to offer, I think it was like $450 or $400. So the ad is still up there, and it's now for $500. So I'm going to try and give the guy another call. Like, I think I tried a few times last month. I mean, hopefully he answers his phone, but we'll see if he'll take 400. That'll be not bad, considering he's got a GTX 970 in there.
Hello, Josh speaking.
Oh, hey Josh, how are you, mate?
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah, you got an ad up here on Gumtree for a PC that looks like it's broken down.
It is, yeah.
Do you still have it?
Yeah.
How much do you want for it?
500. I did have it listed for 700, but I've dropped it.
Yeah, okay. It's just, I got cash on me, mate. I could come through maybe if you're willing to take, say $430 or something, man. I could swing by yours, pick it up.
Let me have a think about it. I've got a few people that have sent messages in.
Yep.
Since I put the ad up. I was waiting on them to get back to me. We sort of...
Yep.
how long are you looking for?
Oh, like I can come pick it up today, man, with cash.
Let me have a think and I'll get back to you. I've got your number here, so I'll send you a text or something.
All right, no worries, man. Take it easy.
Cool.
All right.
Cheers, thanks.
See ya, bye.
Bye.
So that was another deal that kind of maybe will fall through. I'm going to wait a few hours and see if both Dylan and Josh will get back to us. But 430, I kind of upped it from 400 because he was in that state of like, he was pretty firm on his price. I could see the tone and the manner of his voice. As soon as he said 500, he wasn't really going to budge that much. So 430 is kind of like, even though it's a little bit lower, it's still not 400. If I said 400, he would have probably just like immediately hung up the phone. So at least at 430, you're kind of saying, look, I'll come pick it up today. Easy, come wipe it off your hands. He knows my number. So hopefully we get that deal. So next that we pulled up here is a GTX 680, and the seller's actually got two of them, an Asus one and a Gigabyte one, and they want 100 negotiable for each of them, or they want 175 for both. I think we could probably get them down to 150 for the pair, and at that price for two GTX 680s, it's not a bad deal. I could maybe do an SLI build in 2018 with two GTX 680s and see how they fare, but let's give this a ring and see how they go. I'm really not liking the normal voice. I want to do the Bogan, but this month will let us know for sure if the Bogan needs to come back.
Hello?
Hey Chris, how are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm alright. Yourself?
Yeah, not bad. Just looking on Gumtree, you've got an ad up here for a GTX 680.
Yep.
Do you still have that, or you said you got two of them?
I just sold one of them. I've still got another one though.
Which one did you sell?
The Asus one. Still got the Gigabyte one.
Okay, is the Gigabyte, I haven't seen a photo of the Gigabyte, I just pulled up the Asus one. Is the Gigabyte one has 3 fans on it?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you're on the coast, yeah?
At the moment though, I'm up in Forest Lake, so
like is the card on the coast, or that's up in Forest Lake?
It's in Forest Lake now. I brought it with me when I came up, because there might be someone else looking to buy it. I'm just still trying to find out if they're going to get it or not.
Oh, okay, no worries. Yeah, I was just gonna throw like 80 cash your way if you want, and I could come pick it up. So. Yeah,
well, if this other guy doesn't work out, I'll let you know. But yeah, it might be sold soon. So.
Right, no worries, mate. No worries. All right.
All right.
Oh, thanks for that, Chris.
No problem. All right, thanks.
See you, mate.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. So anyway, that's looking like it's another deal that possibly has fallen through. So the next month, I am bringing back the Bogan 110%. So the next deal we're pulling up here is a PC for 500 Australian dollars. So basically $1 Australian is weaker than an American dollar. So it'd be like 400 US if that. It's a whole PC that says it has an i7 in it. It's got 8 gigabytes of RAM, and it's got a GTX 1060 and a hard drive, motherboard, all that stuff. This is a no-brainer at 500 bucks. I mean, I might even just say, look, what's your lowest price, and go pick it up for that price, because that's an extremely good deal as it is. But yeah, I mean, even if we go pick it up and it's like everything's toast, I think the GTX 1060 alone might even be worth the money. But I'm keen to see what the lowest they'll go on that is.
Hi, you've called Rick. Sorry, can't take your call. Leave your name and number and I'll call you back.
I could almost smell a deal.
Hi, you've called Rick. Sorry, can't take your call. Leave your name and number and I'll call you back.
My sense of smell must be quite bad, because clearly I can't smell a deal. So the next deal we got up here is a quickie. It's just a R7 362 gigabytes. So they're asking 70 Australian dollars. I'm going to say we put in a conservative offer of $45. So the next seller we pulled up here has a lot of different PCs for sale. They've got i7s, 2600s, the old Sandy Bridge. I think they've even got LGA 1156 as well. That's the gen before that. So if I can say, look, maybe if you give us a 20% discount, because he's already got pretty decent prices, if we get a 20% discount, maybe we'll just like buy a heap of different computers from this guy. That's hoping he does take a discount if I'm going to buy a heap of them. He's got literally like 5 computers that I'd like to buy. So hopefully this one works out. Remember, all we need is one good deal and it would have all been worth it.
Hello.
Hello? Is this Les?
Yeah, hello. Yeah.
Can you hear us, mate?
Yeah, I can just hear you now.
Oh, sorry, yeah. I saw
That's
you,
right.
yeah, mate, you got a heap of ads on Gumtree here for a lot of different PCs. I was thinking, like, because the i7 2600s and the i5 760s, like, I love all those old parts, man. Like,
Okay.
if I was to say buy like 5 of those off you, could you do us a little discount, like 20% or something, if I came and picked them up?
20%. I'm about 20. I could give you a discount, sure.
Yeah.
I can give you a good price, yes, but
Okay.
not probably 20%.
Okay.
20% is from 100 to 80. I could probably give you 100 to 90 or 85 maybe on, like that type of discount on some of them if you bought a few.
Yeah, I was going to buy 5 of them off you, mate. That's what I was saying. Cash, I'll come pick it up today if you're keen.
Yeah, you can come today. All
Yeah.
good.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll send you a text with all the PCs that I'm keen to pick
Okay.
up. And they're all working?
Okay, good. Yep.
Okay, great. Okay, well,
Yeah, they're all working, yeah.
okay, cool, sweet. So you can't, if I buy like 5, I think I pulled up 5 listings here, I'd be keen to pick up 5 of them. Couldn't go 20%?
Yeah, all good. Sorry?
15%'s the best you'll do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, 15% sounds good, man, because you already got pretty good prices on them, so...
Yeah, that's what I mean. So,
Yeah.
not a lot in it.
Yeah, I know, don't worry, I'm just, you always got to go for a little bit more greedy than you...
Hey, exactly.
All right, mate, I'll text you over all the PCs that I'm keen for, and then,
Okay.
just get them ready, and if you could text us back your address.
All good. Yep,
Sweet.
all good, 100%.
All right, Les, thanks, mate.
Okay, what's your name?
Brian.
Okay, thanks, Brian.
All right, thanks, mate. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Success! Alright, so we got 5 PCs we're going to score now for pretty good prices. I'm going to tee him up all the PCs that I'm keen on. He's agreed to go 15% off. I'm happy with that since his prices are already really good. All we have to do with a lot of these machines technically is take out even the components. If they're HP motherboards, we just get rid of the HP motherboard, get an AliExpress motherboard in. But those i7 2600s are really good CPUs, especially if you couple them with 1050 Ti's or 780s or whatever graphics cards we're gonna have coming through. These computers are gonna be ready to go. So that's an awesome deal. Well, deals all in one. I spoke too soon. It's up to you guys if you want to see the bogan come back or not. So I just sent the text message through then. I've got about 1,000 Australian dollars for 6 PCs. So that'd be around like 780 US dollars. Incredible if we can actually pick up this deal and put it in the car. But what we've got behind me is the last deal here. This is for a small form factor HP machine. Now I've dealt with small form factor HP machines in the past and they have been problematic, especially the ones with i3s in them. This has an i5 2500, but they're asking $167. So we're gonna drop in an offer of $100 and just tell them like, look, it's a gamble because if we put a graphics card in, there's no guarantee it'll work. But even at $100, if it doesn't, the graphics card doesn't work, we'll be able to swap the motherboard for a mini H61 and we'll still have a gaming PC because the i5 2500 and 8 gigabytes of RAM is worth 100 Australian bucks in my opinion. But let's give that guy a call now. So I just refreshed my browser and this PC literally sold. So I didn't even get time to put in an offer. So I just got back home now. It's pretty dark, but on the way home, I also managed to pick up this from Cash Converters. So always on the hustle, always in the grind. They said it was a 7870, but it's actually a 7850. So I ended up getting it for $25. Bargain, and it comes with a 3-month warranty, but we'll test it out pretty soon. Let's take a look at this massive haul that we got here. So here it is here. We picked up 6 computers packed with i7s, i5s, memory, hard drives, power supplies, cases, and this is what it's all about. This case here actually looks really good too. This is a Gigabyte simplistic case, but we're gonna chuck a graphics card in this one, make a gaming PC out of it, and maybe even chuck in this $25 card, because I think we've already got a build there for the PC of the month. And I also managed to pick up the 22-inch monitor because I've actually got a need for this. With the new stream that's going down, this monitor is gonna be perfect for the subject, the co-host, and then I'll use those two 24-inch monitors over there. I'll actually get a new monitor arm for them and stack them on top of each other. So that'll be the streaming setup there, and wow, this is just what it's all about. Les was such a good guy too. He's just, man, he's got a garage just packed full of PCs. I was shocked by how many PCs he had there. He said, like, look, put me on speed dial. If you need computers, I'm your hookup. And so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be giving Les a call, I think, every month. Now, Rick also got back to me about the GTX 1060 machine. That was going for 500 Aussie. And he was pretty firm on that price. He knew it was worth what it was with the memory and the GTX 1060. And I kind of inquired, I said, look, what i7 is in there? Because if it's like an i7 870, which I suspect it is, and a OEM motherboard, it's not really that good of a pickup. And so I tried bargaining him down to 430. He said he'd get back to me, but he never did. So I think the market at the moment is a little bit in that stage of, it's a bit of a seller's market, especially with this cryptocurrency boom. Kind of miss it, the old market where you just snap up all them bargains. But if you're on your hustle and you're on your grind, you're gonna be getting them deals. Don't worry, brothers. But also on the table here is the Obsidian. I just did the review on that, so hope you guys enjoyed that. We're gonna be definitely testing out that one motherboard. And we've got one video now left on the backlog. This is the QNAP NAS. This is gonna be the Tech Yes NAS that we're gonna set up. So the backlog is almost finished, and when that backlog is finished, there's gonna be much more of this coming on the channel. So make sure you stay tuned. But let's test this graphics card out. And also another request from you guys was to test out that R9 280 and try and flash a new BIOS on it. So I'm gonna give one more chance to that R9 280, sorry, before I throw it in the bin or get rid of it. All right, so this card here, it's doing the exact same thing as the other graphics card did. When you get to Windows and you install the driver, it then just clonks out. So I've really got to figure this out. I'm going to spend a little bit of time troubleshooting this. So first of all, what we're going to do here is we're going to flash a new BIOS onto this. And then what we're going to actually do is use a previous BIOS from a DirectC U2, but it's going to have lower clock speeds. So this one's not the top edition. So you can see that it's got a different cooler, but it's got lower clock speeds. So we're going to try flash this onto the R9 280 first of all, and see if it works. And then we might have to do the same thing to that if it does work. So this is the second time now we're flashing the BIOS. The first time it made it to Windows and the driver installed and then it crashed out completely. This time we're trying a different BIOS yet again, and then we'll try it one more time. So we'll restart the computer. If this doesn't work, then we'll try like a default ATI or AMD BIOS for the R9 290X or 280X. I don't know why I keep saying 290X, but probably I wish I had a 290X instead of a 280X. But we'll try a final BIOS after this one if this doesn't work. And then, yeah, I'm giving up on it because it's too much of a hassle. Like, I'll be here for it. Like, I might be able to figure out what it is, but I'll easily spend over a day just trying to diagnose and seeing if I can get it to work. I mean, it could just be a new driver that the problem is related to. Like maybe Windows 10 and the latest AMD driver or something, and maybe a legacy driver works, but yeah, it'll take me ages to figure it out. And of course, you can't have automatic updates on, because when it updates a new driver, it'll just clonk out. So here's I mean, look, it makes it to the BIOS okay. Completely makes it to the BIOS fine. Everything looks okay. and then it makes it the windows and just clonks out. So, Okay, so I tried the original R9280X BIOS, didn't work, and we saw now that I've put a 7970 BIOS on it, and we got an error this time around. That was crazy because it came out with an error, but you may have noticed that there was stripes going through it, and we'll try and replicate it again, but there was these sort of like, yeah, it was like as if something wasn't able to be run at those clock speeds. So what we might have here is a severely degraded R9280X, and if that's the case, what we'll have to do is go in and edit a manual BIOS. So you see here, see those dots? They're there. So we'll probably have to go in and edit a BIOS and really drop the clock speeds down so far that it might be able to work again. So that is the last attempt I'm going to do. I tried a BIOS, a custom BIOS with a much higher TDP power limit and also a much lower clock on the memory and core. And yeah, it's still clonking out, guys. I really don't have any idea what is wrong with this card, and I'm honestly just fed up wasting time with it. So let's just try this one. Maybe this one can breathe some new hope. So there's the graphics card there, and it is performing absolutely fine. So that previous R9 280X might have jinxed the whole system, but this card solo is working absolutely fine, and the numbers confirm that it is indeed a 7850, because we've got the Firestrike here up on the website. This is techcity.tv. We've got the whole list of all those Firestrike scores. We can see a 7870 is doing 6,220 points. 7850 is doing 5,200 points. So there it is, February's used PC parts hunt. We got the deals, we got them, and we got some really good prices on this 6 pieces of systems. The other deals as well, the guys didn't really end up getting back to me. The R7 360, I think, the guy did get back to me and he was okay with 45 bucks, but I just said to text me the address and he's like, I've got no reception or something. I then picked up that 7850, which I think is a better deal for $25. So I was happy with that. I mean, I might get the R7 360. I'm just not too keen after getting that other graphics card. So I will be on the hunt for some more graphics cards. The other guys didn't get back to me, so I'm not going to be pursuing those deals. I'm not going to bother with it. The Rick guy did get back to me, as I said before, but again, he was pretty firm on 500. But another thing is too, if these guys do get back to me in the next day, then I'm going to lower my offers, because generally with deals hunting, you put in your offer and it's usually an on-the-spot thing, because a lot of these guys, I think they'll get a few offers in, they'll wait a week on it, and then they'll see which one's the best offer, and then they'll get back to that guy and be like, yeah, you can still have it for this price. But generally in Australia with deals hunting, and even a lot of other guys deal hunting too, they're not like that as well. We're like, look, this is our price, and if you don't give us an answer straight away, then if you come back to us, we're gonna lower our offer again, because chances are we've already found something else. So that's generally how it goes with deal hunting in Australia. So if these guys do get back to me, which I think they will after a day or two, then yeah, the offers are gonna go even lower, but I'll report back in the description if I do get those deals, or maybe in next month's part hunt. But stay tuned for the used build, and if you enjoyed this parts hunt, then be sure to hit that like button. Also for next month, let us know what accent you guys want, because the normal accent, it did work this month. When I met up with Les, he appreciated that I wasn't a crazy guy. He said that to me. He's like, look, you're not crazy, and I appreciate that. And he said, you know, he's telling me about how many crazy guys he gets on Gumtree, inquiring about ads. So he was telling me about one guy wanted him to drop a laptop at the airport, and he was just like, no way. So let me know in the comment section below. Most upvoted comment will be next month's accent, so stay tuned for that. And I'll catch you in another tech video very soon. Peace out for now. Bye.